Good evening and welcome to Blue Valley Northwest High School in Overland Park. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, boys EKL basketball, as Bishop Miege 12-2 takes on 13-1 Blue Valley Northwest. Hi everybody, Kevin White with the coach Mark Huppy. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports, and this could be the game of the year in the EKL, coach. Two outstanding teams with lots of talent and great coaches on the sidelines.
Oh, as you said, Kevin, when that EKL schedule comes out, everybody looks at when Blue Valley Northwest is going to take on the Miege Stags, number 1 in 6A versus number 1 in 4A.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile, and we'll start with Spencer Jones for the Stags.
Spencer Jones is really a jack of all trades. He's a great defender, getting about 16 a game. I'm sure we'll see him matched up on Christian Braun of Blue Valley Northwest a lot tonight.
The aforementioned Christian Braun, one of the top players in the city.
Now, odds on the Durant Award favorite, for sure going to be one of the top 5 players in the city, getting 30 a game. A versatile kid who really expanded his game, Kevin, can put it on the deck, get to the cup besides his three-point range.
Blue Valley Northwest playing host to Bishop Miege boys high school basketball. It's the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, and we're back with the lineups and tip-off right after this.
Every small business runs differently, but no matter what field you're in, the one thing you depend on is a great network. That's why Spectrum Business works tirelessly to provide a network with over 99.9% reliability and the fastest internet starting speeds available at 200 megabits per second for only $44.99 a month. Get connected now by calling 866-825-9019. And add Spectrum Business Voice for only $29.99 a month so you can connect with every customer that comes your way. So let Spectrum Business help keep your business moving forward. And switching is easier than ever because we'll buy you out of your old contract. Call now and get Spectrum Business Internet for $44.99 a month and Spectrum Business Voice for $29.99 a month. No added phone taxes, no hidden fees, no contracts. Call 866-825-9019.
You are the national parks, and no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
Back at Blue Valley Northwest High School, let's introduce you to our starting lineups brought to you by Hy-Vee. And the visitors from Bishop Miege, led by Rick Zeke in his 5th year, second tour of duty at Bishop Miege, 22nd year overall, 500-plus wins and 3 straight state titles. Jeffries, Broadus, Early, Jones, and the super freshman Mark Mitchell Jr. And the big story with this guy, he's going to coach the McDonald's High School All-American game next month in Atlanta. He'll coach the East Squad. His starting lineup for tonight: Braun, the superstar, headed to KU, Chapman, Peak, Hood, and the other Chapman brother. Your officials for this game: Patrick Kreider, Chris Stevens, and Tyson Holden. In white, Blue Valley Northwest. The home team in red, Bishop Miege. And it'll be the Stags winning the opening tip, and they'll work right to left. And a man-to-man defense employed by the Huskies to start out here. Jones inside to Early, and an easy deuce for the Stags to start things.
A great call there by Coach Zeke. Again, he said he always has some new wrinkles in big games. Got a nice clean look there for 2 to open the scoring.
Now we may see a special defense used against Christian Braun by Bishop Miege, Coach.
Oh, there's no question. He knew he was going to junk it up, gimmick it up a little bit. Looks like he has Stone Jeffries' little diamond in one matched up on Christian Braun.
The steal and the bucket at the other end by Stone Jeffries.
I'll tell you what, if Coach Z could draw up a start to this game, that would be it. Forcing a turnover, 2 easy ones at the cup, out 4-zip. Again, Kevin, you'll see Stone Jeffries #1. Not worried too much about anybody else out on the court except number 0. Eye contact, denying him every touch.
Markel Hood missing on the 3. Playing fast with the Stags. Can't get the baseline jumper down by Spencer Jones, and Northwest has it back. 13-1, their lone loss to Grandview. They haven't lost to a Kansas team in a couple of years. The last team to beat them, Bishop Miege. But that was the 2016-2017 year.
And I think they beat him twice that year, didn't they, Kevin?
Yeah, they swept them.
There's a lot of good leagues in the city, but there's no league better than the East Kansas League also. So what they've done is flat out been incredible.
Ball loose on the deck, picked up and put in by Josh Early. And we get an early timeout by Blue Valley Northwest as the visiting Bishop Miege Stags off to a fast start in this one.
Oh, and Coach Fritz, the veteran coach, recognizes his team flat out wasn't ready to go here the first 2 minutes of this game. And again, just talking to him before the game, he talked about the keys for Blue Valley Northwest tonight are defend our home court, #1. #2, we really need to control the glass. And finally, just play to our skills, play to our potential. We've got skills, we've got size. Again, see if we can settle them down and have a good possession. Again, there's Jones, a little slip the screen, a little slip inside there for an easy deuce. Again, that's big Josh Early, the 6'8 senior, the Northern Kentucky commit with the opening basket.
That's a D1 school. I said the recruiting of Josh was helped out by the fact that an Alabama assistant that recruited Trevor Relaford is now at Northern Kentucky, so they had that relationship already built. So after the Ed Fritz timeout, this is the younger Chapman, and the older Chapman gets his shot rejected, and the Stags on the run out. Stone Jeffries the layup.
I tell you what, Stone's been a little bit under the weather the last couple of weeks, according to Coach Zeke. But he's off to a great start here at both ends. Beautiful finish on his hang time.
On, skip pass to the wing to Markel Hood, the transfer from Shawnee Mission West. Can't hit. Christian Braun the rebound, and his foul by Spencer Jones. 2 free throws for Christian Braun coming up.
It's a big-time block there by number 24, Jones. Again, he's running the court himself. Christian Braun does not get the ball stopped. Again, Stone Jeffries for 2.
Braun, 72% foul shooter, all EKL, all-state player, headed to KU. Played for the Jayhawks. Older brother Parker now at Missouri as a walk-on playing for the Tigers. And now Broadus having trouble. Gets it across. And near steal by Chapman, and it'll stay with Miege on the sideline.
And then that's Coach Zeke's #1 concern is how can these young guards out front handle the pressure. Again, a lot of pressure on Broadus right there. He needs to get a good angle, make simple plays tonight.
The super freshman Mark Mitchell Jr. averaging 16 per game. Floater is short, and Hood with the rebound. Braun, a good three-point shooter, off the mark here, and Mitchell Jr. the rebound.
Again, Coach Zeke was talking to me today. Kevin put a number of specials for Mitchell and or Early in this game that maybe the Huskies haven't seen yet.
Pass inside, deflected by Peak, but Stags keep it. Spencer Jones tried to bank it too strong. Now a nice feed to Peak by Hood. Dancing off. Chapman picking up the loose change, and Peak will dunk it home. Mike Peak.
Oh, good look there by Chapman. Again, could have hit his own floater, Again, they gave it to number 23, Michael Peak, the 6'7" transfer from Northeast. Who's got hops?
Averaging 10 points, 7 rebounds with Blue Valley Northwest. Down low to a posted Spencer Jones, right-hand hook, short. Chapman the rebound.
Again, Kev, the Stags continue to get good shots. Have not got one down the last 3 trips.
Braun taking it inside and drawing another foul, and will shoot free throws again.
Again, here you see a nice dish inside by Chapman. Again, Mike Peak, really a man in the paint. Long and strong, a great shot blocker. Throws one down there.
Christian Braun approaching 1,000 career points. Didn't play as much as a sophomore, but the last couple of years he's really come on.
Oh, he has. Here's their 9th man as a sophomore. And Coach Fritz really praises his work ethic. There's no player he's ever had has worked harder than Christian. Again, what got past us a little bit there, Kevin, that's the 2nd foul on Spencer Jones. Again, one of the most versatile kids from Bishop Miege, a great defender, and depth was a concern of Coach Zeke coming in.
He leaves the lineup. Xavier Hall in his place. They go smaller. Mark Mitchell Jr. try to stick back, and he is fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. This guy is the most talked about 9th grader in the city, Coach. A lot of high expectations for this 6'7" freshman.
Oh, no question. His last 2 games, he's had 30 and 28 points individually. He played for that summertime team coached by Al Skeen, that team out of Kansas City. They went down to the NBA World Games and won a championship down there, 16 and under this summer. So Coach Skeen's done a great job with him, and he's turned him over to Coach Zeke now, and he's really having a great freshman season for the Stags.
He says he's the next great player to play at Bishop Miege, following in the footsteps of Jamar Howard and the Relaford brothers. Turnover by Northwest. Hall finding Jeffries from downtown. And Braun the rebound. Christian gets 10 rebounds per game. Finding Hood, who will lay it up and in.
Oh, 2-man game there right now. Braun to Hood. Again, you get 6'5", 6'6", 4 runners like that. So hard to handle around the rim.
So after an 8-0 start, Blue Valley Northwest right back in this game. Some foul trouble for the Stags with Spencer Jones sitting down. See how that affects them.
Again, a little bit of a slower tempo. It's not something that Coach Zeke doesn't want. Doesn't want to get in the running game with the Huskies.
And the freshman, Mark Mitchell Jr.
Oh, Mitchell's a lefty there too, Kevin. Got up in the air, switched to his right hand. Nice soft touch. Again, according to Coach Zeke, this is the first time that Christian has seen a boxing one. And let's see if they make any adjustments here in their sets.
Here's the freshman driving, got it blocked. They will stay with Miege at the offensive baseline. Good defense there by Matt Chapman.
Again, here we see Mitchell getting all the way to the rim. Again, Matt Chapman, really a fundamental post player. All the starters for Northwest have been 6'5" and 6'7", Kevin, so they can switch a lot of screens. A lot of versatile defenders there, and the Chapman boys are 2 of them.
Jack Hungerford is checked in. We'll see a nice honor for him coming up at halftime. The football star, all-time leading tackler in school history. Foul coming up here on Northwest. It's going to be on Matt Chapman. It'll be his first.
Again, Coach Zeke runs a lot of high-low there, but a lot of isolations from the elbow tonight. I think we're going to see Adam Mitchell and Early, as one is evident right there.
Last year, Blue Valley Northwest won by 17 against Bishop Miege, 56-39. I heard Coach mentioning that at practice yesterday as the Stags throw it away and turn it over. Said this team will come in a lot of fight under Coach Zeke.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. They're excited to play. He said, the one thing I know is going to happen tonight is we're going to compete. We're going to get up for a big game. And you can never tell how well you're going to play, but from a competitive nature, he loves this crew.
Here's Braun firing the 3 off the back iron. Kept alive by Hungerford. Hood lost the handle. Here comes Hall out of the pack. Outlet pass to Stone Jeffries. is blocked there by Hungerford. No whistles blew as the football star got a block here and got a little extra in, but he's a tough kid.
No question. Again, a tenacious defender. Obviously got all ball up top, a little bit of contact down below. Nothing's called, probably appropriate.
Here's a post to Josh Early working on Peak. Hooks a shot over him and scores. Josh Early with 6 first-half points.
Josh has been in the A's the last 3 years. Again, his game has improved so much, Kevin. He's gotten in a lot better shape. His body looks great. That jump hook is something new to his game.
And Josh poked that away. It'll stay with Blue Valley Northwest. He is a 6'8" senior forward headed to Northern Kentucky. Averaging 15 points, 8 rebounds. That's a block per game. Alley-oop at the Peak, can't hold on. Braun fighting for the loose ball. Ball on the deck. And it's going to be Mike Peak keeping it alive for the Huskies. Andrew Davis in the lineup now as Peak takes it down low. Can't hit. Chapman a miss. So they're everything but the finish around the rim for the Huskies. Down by 6 here as we wind down your first quarter clock.
Again, that's the pogo stick. Mitchell getting up on the board. One of the quickest jumpers you'll see, Kev.
Here's Mitchell against Braun. Christian with the block, and that's the end of the first quarter. It was a good one for the Stags on the road. They lead it 13-7 over Blue Valley Northwest as you're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
You are the national parks. And no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official sponsor of High School Spirit. We're in Overland Park at Blue Valley Northwest High School. Boys EKL basketball. And the visitors off to a great start in this one, Coach.
No question. Coach Zeke's got to be happy with that first quarter, especially with Spencer Jones picking up 2 fouls. He got a good play off the bench by number 2, Xavier Hall, the 5'10 freshman. Again, showing no fear out here tonight. Looks like Coach Zeke's going to stay in this boxing one to do everything they can to make some other kids beat him outside of Christian Braun.
Christian Braun, 3 points, all free throw makes, 3 for 4 from the foul stripe, so they kept him in check. But he starts the second quarter with a nice runner.
Oh, he's going to eventually get his, but again, they're going to make every possession a tough one for him. And again, Christian, looks like Coach Fritz is telling him to set a lot of screens, and that's usually some way that you could free a shooter up is have him set some screens and move after that. So,
I'm wondering where Spencer Jones is. The coach just mentioned he's got 2 personal fouls and hasn't played much. But this young guy, Xavier Hall, this freshman guard off the bench, wearing jersey number 2, who has the basketball, has played pretty well. Missing the 3, Broadus tried to stick back, not there. And the Huskies break out of the pack with the basketball. Braun from the right wing. Mitchell the rebound. Here's the freshman in the open floor, handing off to Broadus. Hungerford, another nice defensive play, knocked it away.
Oh, sensational transition defense there by the number 14, Hungerford again. Makes all the tough plays, and again, that's Mitchell again. Once he gets the ball off the board, he's going to push it himself. Got all the way to the cup there again. Just couldn't finish in transition for the Stags.
Spencer Jones back out on the floor. Hall, who gave him some good minutes there in the first quarter and early second. And Jones immediately into the game gets called for a travel.
Looks like they had early locked in on the block down there, Kevin, wanting Jones to throw it in there again. He chose not to, and then, again, as you said, moved his pivot foot. Again, the Stags are trying to get other kids to shoot the ball, especially from the perimeter. They do not want number 0, Christian Braun, to get off.
And this is one of their outside shooters, Andrew Davis. Good three-point shooter, can't connect this time. Stags have it back, leading by 4, led by as many as 8 here in the first half. They get off to an 8-0 start on the road. Inside, they're trying to get it to early. Goes off Blue Valley Northwest.
Good job defensively there, as you see on the screen there, Kevin. Number 10, Andrew Davis, again, outsized in the post. And again, nice deflection there.
They got Davis with a foul. Bentley will check in. Hudson Bentley, his sister was a star player. Hunter Bentley. And Hudson known more for his prowess as an all-state wide receiver for Coach Holmes. And 5 straight championships for the Bishop Miege football program. Now the steal by Braun. Christian, layup good.
Again, Christian, great wing denial. Again, got a good clean rip. Nice and composed in transition.
Didn't panic with the defenders flying around him. He has 7 first half points, averaging 30 per game. Here's Early, working on Peak, going with that hook shot. This time dancing off. Spencer Jones able to keep it alive for the Stags, and they'll reset their offense.
No, I'm sure Coach Fritz has got to be frustrated with his team's inability to rebound at both ends. Again, a lot of offensive possessions here are saved by the Aces kids going to the boards.
And this is a foul off the ball. It's going to be on Jack Chapman. That'll be his first. Team foul number 4 as the Stags play in from the baseline. Broadus, the backup football quarterback. Down low, little high-low to Mitchell, and goaltending will be called on Mike Peak. Count the basket for Mark Mitchell Jr.
Oh, that inbounds underneath play was perfect execution by Coach Zeke. Stags again. Jones out front. Knows Mitchell's got to load inside. Ball's off the board. Good clean call.
Mitchell has 5. Braun driving and kicking. Working the baseline is Peak. Can't reverse it home. Mitchell the rebound for the Bishop Miege Stags. 12-2, winners of 5 straight. Undefeated in league play as Jones attacking and drawing the foul.
Again, that's one thing Coach Zeke talked about. Is Spencer Jones has to be assertive, has to be aggressive tonight. And again, it's hard to maintain that aggression, Kev, when you've got 2 fouls, but good hard run to the rim right there as he took the contact.
Hungerford with his first. Jones missing on the 3, and the long rebound will go out. Last touch by the Stags. It'll be Blue Valley Northwest basketball. They have it in backcourt. They've won 8 in a row as the Northwest Huskies. Davis out, Hood in. They're 13-1. The lone loss to Grandview. They've won the Shawnee Mission East tournament and the Pittsburgh tournament. They're 3-0 in the EKL.
Number 1, 6A in the state also for good reason. As we see number 3 there, Jack Chapman, the 6'6 sophomore. Great skills, knocking down a 3.
You got the sophomore in Jack, and then you got Matt, the senior. Now the turnover, and at the other end, the block. It'll be a foul as bodies are flying into the cheerleaders at the baseline.
Now that's number 14. I think we're going to see here coming up. Again, a great wing denial there, Jack Hungerford. Again, knows where the rim's at. A lot of contact there.
A couple of football guys here, Coach. They
Yeah,
don't
he
mind putting their bodies on the
I was
line.
going to say, he looked nice and comfortable with that hit, making sure the cheerleader's okay.
That'll be the first foul on Hudson Bentley, 6'1" senior, and that'll send Jack Hungerford. Coach, this guy's getting a nice honor at halftime.
He is. I was made aware that he's been honored by being selected to be in the Shrine Bowl team. That's a great honor for football kids throughout the state of Kansas, an East-West All-Star game. I believe it's late in June.
And he is a linebacker, all-time leading tackler in school history, and they say he's a Division II football prospect.
He's done a fantastic job of changing this game around just with his effort plays, hustle plays, his aggression again. Then the Huskies have taken a 1-point lead here.
Their first lead of the game. Remember, they got off to the poor start, trailing 8-0 to Miege, but have rallied back. Here's the freshman, Mark Mitchell Jr., and there'll be a player control charge on the freshman, Mike Peak, standing his ground.
Here you see Mitchell again. His outside game is yet to be determined. Most coaches would say they're trying to force him to shoot the ball deep. He usually won't. Put the ball with his left hand there. Great job by Peak, setting up early, taking the hit.
High post, Peak. Here's Hood down the baseline. Right hand hook off the back iron. Stone Jeffries the rebound.
Well, that's about a Stone's game that's really improved also, Kevin. Came in with a reputation as a shooter to Bishop Miege. He's built his body up. He's bigger, stronger, can do a lot more things to help his team compete.
Jones playing inside, good defense by Peak. Knocks it to his teammate Braun. Christian gonna attack the right side and score. Yes! Hula hoop action, but it goes in. And we get a timeout for Rick Zeke and Bishop Miege as the momentum has shifted to the home team.
Coach Zeke loves that high-low look there. And then a couple turnovers in that one there. Spencer Jones was not a good look inside. Again, and those live ball turnovers will definitely get Christian Braun out in transition. Well, he's so tough. Behind the back, enough agility to finish, eyes up. Again, he's really got a complete game for a senior here.
And he's got 9 first half points, averaging 30 per game, All-State player. Mentioned that Coach Fritz going to be the McDonald's High School All-American East coach. Now, if you're wondering about Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, went to IMG in Florida. He's committed to Villanova. He will play on the West team, so Coach Fritz will not be coaching the former Stag.
Absolutely.
Quite an honor, though, for Coach Fritz and all of the metro area to have one of our own coaching in that big spectacle that'll be on national TV.
Oh, there's no question. Everybody involved. Eddie's such a key cog in the Greater Kansas City Basketball Coaches Association. He's been the president of that a number of years. He's been to 7 of the last 9 6A state championship games, over 190 wins over the last 9 seasons. Again, you want not familiar with the state of Kansas, you're allowed 20 regular season games, and then after that it's do or die. So 190 wins in 9 years is sensational.
So after the timeout, Stags played inside to Jones. He's fouled by Braun. And it'll be Spencer Jones shooting free throws as Christian a little frustrated there as he commits the foul.
Great call coming out of that timeout there. Again, they're running a little diagonal look, a little dribble entry. Again, had Jones nice and clean, looked clean up top. Again, a lot of hitting the body right there. Again, Christian Braun with his first foul. Again, we've seen Christian get in foul trouble before, Kevin, at the Shawnee Mission East tournament back in December, and played lights out the second half of that game, even though he did have 2 early ones.
This guy had 27 in the championship game against McPherson and was the MVP of the 4A D1 tournament. Miege 22-3 last year, their 3rd straight state title. Now Jones with the steal. Spencer going to attack Hungerford, spin on him, and he'll draw the foul. Spencer going back to shoot some more free throws here.
Again, Spencer's got all the skills. That's his second foul on Hungerford, Kevin, again. And he's given them such a lift off the bench, but Jones read that point-to-wing pass right there, got out in transition, under control on a spin move. See if we get the second one down here as we're tied up at 18.
His cousin is Frankie Badoki, who's now playing with the Virginia Cavaliers. Gets limited time. He's a very good player at Bishop Miege back in his high school days.
Well, he had some tough knee injuries back then, too. It's good to see that he's healthy down there playing for Tony Bennett and his top 5 team.
And Miege surging back in front, late stages of your second quarter. Hy-Vee at the half coming your way. Numbers and highlights brought to you by your employee-owned Hy-Vee stores. Steal by Broadus. Now Broadus going to go high off the glass. Dunk try, not there by Jones. Stags keep it. Stone Jeffries will fire a 3 and overshot it on the weak side. Here's Braun coming out. Christian going to take it all.
Christian Braun, where'd that come from?
And Blue Valley Northwest will take the timeout after their superstar flushes it home with 2 hands.
Oh, and Coach Zeke's right in front of him since they're getting on his team a little bit for not getting back on defense. Begging them to just run the floor because you get Christian Braun out on the fly, Kev. He's really tough to handle again. We've seen him have big dunks throughout his career, but this one in traffic, a little step through, no question at all. Again, he plays with such an excitement and energy. He's an emotional kid. You don't want to get him going. I'm sure he's seen some boxing 1 or triangle and 2 looks at him before, and that boxing 1's been on him all night long. But out in transition, there is no boxing 1.
Well, he's got 11 of the 20 for the Huskies. His team 21-4, the 6A state champions. They beat Lawrence Free State in the title game down in Wichita. So they've gone back-to-back. Multiple championships on the floor playing out here in an EKL matchup between Bishop Miege and Blue Valley Northwest.
Oh, this is Coach Zeke's semi-delay game they call in Hoya there for the past 15 years. We're always looking to score out of this, that double high post there. Again, looking for get a pin inside. Probably not going to shoot a perimeter jumper in this one. Run some clock.
Probably hear Coach Zeke, who's just to our right from our broadcast position, yelling, Hoya, Hoya, Hoya.
One of the most distinctive voices in the city.
Jones from 17. Rattles in, Spencer Jones.
Perfect execution there. Again, Mitchell didn't have anything on the baseline. Saw 24, Jones open from the free throw line there.
Jack Chapman answers back a tough shot there. He's got 5 here in the first half.
Well, you go up against a gimmick defense. Again, there's holes in it. Looks like Coach Fritz has designed some sets there to get Chapman to the rim.
Winding down the first half. Miege got off to the fast start. The Huskies have rallied. They lead it by 1. Here's the freshman. Now early, Coach Zeke says reset the offense. They will.
This is keeping in line, Kevin, with his slow the pace down a little bit, tempo the game. Don't get interrupted down the running game with Northwest. Like we're going to attack from the elbow here with Early, clear side out and let him go.
Early has it knocked away by Peak. Nearly went back court. Finds Jones. Spencer from the baseline. Hits.
Big time shot there with 2 seconds to go by Spencer Jones.
And that gives Miege a 1-point lead at halftime at 23-22. Spencer Jones, 8 first half points. And his Stags lead it by 1 on the road at Blue Valley Northwest. A good one, boys EKL basketball. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. We're back with Hy-Vee at the half right after this.
Hi, Hunter Ellis here for the Atomic Angel, the motion-activated cordless LED light that sticks up just about anywhere, lighting up the path atomic bright. Compared to a regular LED light with over 460 lumens, it blows away the competition. The Atomic Angel is bright enough to light up an entire backyard and uses the super bright COB LED panels, tilts back and forth and rotates 360 degrees and turn off after 30 seconds. The Atomic Angel stays up no matter what Mother Nature throws at it. Call or click now to get the motion-activated Atomic Angel for just $19.99. Order now and you can double it and get 2 Atomic Angels, plus our best-selling Atomic Beam flashlight. Just pay a separate fee, and we'll ship them to you for free. That's 2 Atomic Angels, the Atomic Beam flashlight, and free shipping and handling. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-550-9013. Call now or go to buyatomic.com. So call 1-800-550-9013. Order now.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
This is it. The secret lair.
Secret-ish. Garage door's wide open.
This AT&T wireless bill's insane. Look at this. Line access fees, admin fees, taxes. They just come out of nowhere.
Never pay what they advertise.
What do you think its name is?
Sure, he'll tell us when he wakes up.
How do you know it's a he?
Touche.
I love that name. Hi, Touche. Touche would never hit you with all those fees. Hi, Touche.
Additional monthly taxes and fees are evil.
It's not his name. Why is everybody calling him that?
Spectrum Mobile doesn't charge them. AT&T Wireless, bad. Spectrum Mobile, good.
Give a swim lesson.
Boys will be boys.
Well, he was drunk.
But he's such a nice guy.
He didn't mean it.
He said he was sorry.
It is just a misunderstanding.
It only happened once.
It's none of my business.
This is a women's issue.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that. We're never going to change it.
It's sad, but we're never going to fix it.
The Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official sponsor of High School Spirit. Boys EKL basketball, and a good one here at halftime.
Nick Bolton here with the latest from Bell & Howell. We call them tack glasses. Inspired by the sunglasses worn by our heroes in uniform, tack glasses block blinding glare so well, invisible objects suddenly become visible. Enhance colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and survive even the harshest conditions. Look, ordinary sunglasses just make things darker, which could be deadly in a tactical situation. Tack glasses improve optical clarity so you can see clearly, even in low light. If you've never seen how this light filtering technology works, check this out. Nothing to see, right? But look again as we hold up our tack glasses. A colorful American eagle is revealed. Amazing!
Act now to get your tack glasses for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. So don't delay. Order yours today.
To order, call 1-800-319-2941. Again, that's 1-800-319-2941, or order online at trytackglasses.com. 1-800-319-2941.
This disease is going to kill you.
These are addicts.
Eating out of garbage can.
Not actors.
I was sick of, waking up and trying to find drugs.
They got help. They got clean. Call now and connect with a treatment center.
Doing treatment is important.
Because without treatment,
they'll never make it.
Your life is not over.
I just wanted a normal life.
Call now and speak with a rehab center.
It saves your life.
Call 1-800-369-3776.
Listen, if we even think you owe us money, you won't know what hit you. We'll put liens on everything you own. Raid your bank accounts, retirement fund, pension. You'll open up your paycheck and cry because we'll already have the money.
Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. If you owe $1,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a tax doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Bishop Miege is led by as many as 8. They lead by 1 at halftime. Hy-Vee highlights next.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people on Medicare struggle to pay the high out-of-pocket cost associated with their Medicare benefits. You may be eligible for a Medicare supplement plan that can help you pay your Medicare deductibles, copays, and coinsurance.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Paultangi. I encourage patients to research Medicare supplement plans that pay their copays, deductibles, and coinsurance for things like outpatient care, care in a skilled nursing facility, and time spent in the hospital, even after Medicare benefits are exhausted.
Medicare supplement plans can help cover many of your personal expenses, like inpatient hospital deductibles, your share of the cost of outpatient medical care, and unlimited out-of-pocket cost. To find out if you're eligible for these benefits, call the Medicare Insurance Plan Helpline today. This service is free, the advice is unbiased, and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-224-1371. That's 1-800-224-1371.
Listen to this important message. If you owe money to the IRS, you will want to hear this. Penalties and interest compound daily on your back taxes, putting you under a mountain of debt. Tax 10,000 has years of experience connecting people with tax resolution specialists. Working through the IRS Fresh Start program, they will handle all the necessary forms, and if you qualify, you may end up saving thousands of dollars. Call Tax 10,000 at 800-763-6708.
Hy-Vee first half highlights in this EKL game. Coach, Miege got off to the fast start.
Well, Miege got out 8-0 early again. A couple quick hitters that Coach Zeke drew up. Got him off to a great start there. There you see Josh Early, number 11, digging one out off the floor, putting it off the glass. Beautiful jump hook there for 2 also by Early. Again on the backside, Christian Braun again fighting through the double team right there. Nice soft touch to the rim. Again, he defends, he runs the court. Big time transition player. Again, he gets his head and shoulders above somebody. All the way up for the two-handed dunk right there.
And we are underway with the start of the third quarter. Miege in red has the ball. And a turnover as the steal by Mike Peak.
Again, Kevin, we'd like to credit great defense, but a lot of turnovers both ways. Again, it's created a lot of transition for both teams.
And Jack Chapman with his second 3 of the ball game. That's a big one.
You know what? He's got great skills for a young player. Then it will be interesting to see how he develops. Size, strength. He's got a beautiful touch, inside-outside game.
Coaching staff thinks he's a D1 prospect and gives the lead back to the Huskies. Stone Jeffries with a right-hand finish.
Stone, again, known as a three-point threat. Pretty much their outside perimeter threat for the Stags. And again, you get up on him, shows the ability there, get all the way to the cup. Again, Coach Zeke, every possession tonight has stayed in that box and won. Again, a lot of focus on Christian Braun, trying to keep him off the board.
Good. The long 3, no good. Jeffries, the long pass, and it completed to Mitchell, and he draws the foul. Boy, I thought Stone was taking a big risk there, but he dropped that one right in the bucket to the freshman, and he is fouled and will shoot free throws.
Well, that's the familiarity of a teammate against Stone. Knew Mitchell's skill set, knew he could get all the way to catch that one. Again, nice foul there by number 25, Markel Hood. You do not want Mitchell down.
This guy only a 9th grader, averaging 16.7 rebounds, a 78% foul shooter. 7.7 rebounds for the freshman. As we seesaw back and forth, Miege now with the lead.
No, the best thing Coach Zeke told me about Mitchell was this morning when he got there about 7:15 this morning. He said Mitchell was in the gym shooting around. Already worked up a sweat.
Mike Peak with a right-hand hook.
Oh, that's Mike Peak's game again. Pretty much dominated things at Northeast last year in the City League. A transfer. You let him catch the ball that deep, he's going to finish.
And he will do that to you as well. He will reject your shot He averaged 20 points for the Northeast Vikings last year in the Interscholastic League.
Again, here is a beautiful look inside there. No double at all is coming. He said, I can get this one myself.
Well, he is the leading shot blocker for this Northwest team. The freshman from the outside, in and out. Ron bringing it across. He had 11 first half points, averaging 30. And Broadus tried to go for the steal and crashed into Hungerford, who got that nice honor at halftime. Announced that he would play in the Shrine Bowl in Dodge City in June. All-time leading tackler at linebacker for the Huskies football program.
Again, this game's pretty much played out as we expected, Kevin. Expect a nice tight game all the way through. Again, let's see which team can execute a little bit better here in the second half.
Nice look by Hood, finding Mike Peak.
Well, that's Markel Hood, the Shawnee Mission West transfer again. Could have probably floated one up against all Peak underneath for two. Here you see the Stags going to a straight flex offense here, trying to get some movement, trying to get others involved.
They bump the freshman, Hood with the foul. Markel Hood setting up the big guy for the Huskies.
Again, there you see Hood splitting the defense right there, finding Peak underneath. Nice left hand.
Jeffries nearly lost the handle. Played inside. Again, Mike Peak stepping up. He's a 6'8" senior. Averages 10.7 rebounds. Averaged 20 points per game when he was with Northeast. Here's Mitchell with the turnaround. And Peak rebounds the miss.
Again, you're not going to have better execution than that. Mitchell just could not get it down.
And Braun taking matters into his own hands, drawing the foul, and will shoot free throws. He's 3 for 4 from the foul stripe. He's got 2 more coming here.
He's been great scorers, Kevin. Just find a way to score again. A lot of denial on him, a lot of focus in the half court. Any opportunity the Huskies have to get out in transition and push the envelope again is usually led by Christian Braun. I believe he had 11 at halftime.
This has got to be one of your leading candidates for the Doreno Award coming up later this year. Those numbers, 30 points per game.
Again, for the first time, you see the Huskies here after made free throw, jumping into a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Again, back into, looks like 3-2 zone here.
This 4-point lead is the biggest lead of the game for Blue Valley Northwest. Seen them play some much better defense here in the second half. Jones from downtown. And Spencer following his shot. And oh my, a tough circus shot as he hit the deck. Spencer Jones now with 10.
Oh, fantastic run right there. They skipped the ball backside to Jones again. He's so long at 6'7". He can get that three-pointer off, read it off the rim, finish for 2.
Chapman, Hood, and he hits the deck as he draws the foul. Everybody getting their money's worth on these fouls as Hood will go to the stripe to shoot 2. But how about Jones following the shot, Coach?
Oh, no question. Against Spencer, 2 early fouls. You think it might take a little bit of the aggression out of him. But again, Coach Deeks really has praised him this year, his maturity, his development, and his confidence on display there.
And Hood got the shooter's roll at 69% on the year. He averages 10 points, 4 rebounds. The transfer from Shawnee Mission West. Averaged about 14 per game for the Vikings last year as a sophomore.
Now to go with such a high-profile program here as a junior, he's probably had a little bit of a tough time trying to find where I fit in, what's my role here, but he's got so many gifts, making a strong contribution tonight.
Halfway through your third quarter, and 4-point lead seems like a big lead in this game. Here's the freshman Mitchell working his way inside and drawing the foul. So again, this guy is a 9th grader. Hungerford with his 3rd foul, by the way.
Good, nice job defensively by the Huskies there, forcing Mitchell to catch it 30 feet from the goal again. So quick, so talented, got all the way to the cup before he got fouled.
Stone Jeffries had his pocket pick. outlet pass going to be stolen back by Miege as Mitchell Jr. went back and got it.
Again, that's Hungerford there. Great hands inside on the strip. Just gave it up a little early. Again, a little four-up look here by Coach Zeke again. See if he runs one of the specials either to Mitchell or early. Let them attack from the elbow.
Jones posting up. Peak doing a great job of post defense in the second half for the Huskies.
Oh, and as your point guard there, Harrison Broadus again, as he gets a little bit older, he'll get a little bit better angle on that post pass.
Handed off to Jones. And a left-hand hook is home for Spencer Jones, who has a team-high 12 points now for Bishop Miege. Here's Braun letting go on a long three and buries it.
I'll tell you what, you can't slack off 1 minute when he's got the ball again. That's from about 25 feet out there again. Stone thought he had him again. You can't, once he crosses half court, Kevin, he's a threat.
16 now for Christian Braun. That's a game high as Hood commits the foul on the freshman. Hungerford out. The older Chapman in for Blue Valley Northwest. Broadus. And it rejected by Peak. And boy, Broadus at 6 foot. That was a courageous move, working against a 6'6 player, and then a 6'8 player comes flying over and slaps your shot out of bounds.
Well, like you said, I admire Harrison's juice and confidence, but if I'm his coach, drive the ball in the paint, look to give it up rather than finish.
The freshman with the inside position gets the bucket and the foul on Markel Hood. And that's going to be 4 on Markel. He's going to have to lead the lineup.
Again, the young freshman just keeps coming, doesn't he, Kevin? Again, Coach Luke really can praise his competitiveness. Says he's just a warrior in practice.
Well, they say he's the next great player at Bishop Miege, and he's got some big shoes to fill there. Jamar Howard was a tremendous player. The Relaford brothers.
Oh, Isaac Miles. They've had such a string of great D1 talent there again.
Mike Peak. Here's Jones. And the Huskies have it back. Near steal by Bentley. Outlet now to Nathan Berger, who's in the game. Tried to hit Peak. And Braun picks up the loose change and dunks it home.
Oh, Christian Braun again running the court. Again, Coach Zeke, those dunks are such huge momentum builders. Again, one in the second quarter, one in the third quarter right here, Coach Zeke. Timeout. Again, kind of a scrambled situation there, Kevin. A lot of guys getting some touches. Braun ends up with it. Again, beautiful dunk right there. It'd be such a joy to coach, Kevin. Plays with a smile on his face, plays with a little bit of an edge. Really dares to be great. Like Coach Zeke's got some helpers there in the huddle, but
some young helpers. And Coach Zeke trying to bring his team back, trailing by 6 late third quarter, but Christian Braun is your game high scorer with 18 points. But keep in mind, he comes in averaging 30 per game. Next week on our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, we check out the new facilities in Northtown at North Kansas City High School as Fort Osage makes another appearance on our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Fort Osage at North Kansas City next Friday the 15th, day after Valentine's Day. Everybody will have love in their heart. And we'll have a scrappy Suburban Conference basketball game at 7 p.m.
Again, tonight this game played out pretty much as both coaches predicted it. Coach Z worried a little bit about his depth, concerned about his guard play, and they have struggled a little bit out front there. again. Let's see if they can just kind of settle down and run a great set here. Looks like they're in their Hoya series again.
Go a little high-low feed, and that's Josh Early reversing it home.
I tell you what, that's a clinic execution-wise again. Early pinning hard, nice easy finish.
Christian Braun back the other way in the blink of an eye.
Oh, he's a highlight reel in transition, as we talked about before. Doing a great job here defensively also on Jones.
He's got 20 now, Coach. Team by 6. Clock under a minute to play in the third quarter. Hand off to Jones. Lost his footing, but kept the dribble alive. Found the freshman. Out of the corner, the three rattles in by Broadus. That ball went about 4 feet above the rim, Coach, and it's still settled in.
Oh, you admire number 3 Harrison Broadus, the 6-foot sophomore's courage to even take that shot. Again, beautiful release. Got the roll.
It's like the Huskies want to hold for the final shot of the third quarter, leading by 3. Their big star, Christian Braun, has 20. See if they run something for him. Yep. CB, as they say in practice. Get it to CB. Here's Chapman. Got it poked free, chases it down. Now we'll put it up at the buzzer, and is fouled. And the worst foul in basketball, according to coaches, will send a free throw shooter to the stripe with no time on the clock, and that will be the sophomore, Jack Chapman.
Again, a little scrambled situation there, Kevin. A loose ball, fanning out to the corner again. Chapman, nice head and shoulder fake. Got Jones off his feet. Looks like they are going to give him 3 shots here, but put a couple seconds back up on the clock here.
Third foul on Spencer Jones. Now they are going to adjust the clock. 0.2 up. And there's the sophomore, Jack Chapman, 6'6" sophomore. Has a couple of threes, 8 points on the game. So this guy's a Division I prospect.
As you talked about earlier, Kevin, both the Chapman boys really know how to compete and work. Again, Jack, a perimeter player, maybe a little bit more skill, a little bit more range, and Matt knows his role inside. A banger, does all the little things, really runs the court.
Well, all 3 hits by Chapman, and that is the third quarter buzzer. And it'll be a 6-point lead for Christian Braun and Blue Valley Northwest as they lead it at home. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week on Spectrum Sports.
Did you know Spectrum now offers cell phone service?
We've got it. They've got all the latest phones too.
Really?
Yes, the kids and I stream and watch a lot of videos, so we got the unlimited data plan.
Get Spectrum Mobile's unlimited data plan, including free nationwide talk and text for $45 per month per line. Call 833-796-7283 and save up to 40% on your wireless bill.
How's the coverage? I hate it when I have no service.
Their coverage is fantastic.
Spectrum Mobile is built on America's largest, most reliable LTE network. Call 833-796-7283 to switch today.
It sounds great, but I don't stream or use a lot of data.
Well, they also have a by the gig plan with free unlimited talk and text. It would be perfect for you.
I'm calling Spectrum.
Call 833-796-7283 and see how you can save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile.
This is the most powerful marketing data in Kansas City. At Spectrum Reach, we have access to countless audience insights to connect your business with the right local customers in KC and beyond. For businesses of all sizes, TV advertising is the spark that drives customers through your doors and onto your website. So you bring the businesses that keep Kansas City moving. We'll bring the advertising solutions that will make your business grow. Your business's future is here with the most powerful marketing data, period. Spectrum Reach. Never stop reaching.
Safety.gov.
are the national parks. And no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. Hy-Vee scoring by quarters, and a good quarter there by the Blue Valley Northwest squad. Happy birthday to Eric Walensky, working hard on his birthday at the baseline with our camera shots. Happy birthday, Eric, as we start playing the fourth quarter, and pass inside, intercepted by Josh Early for Bishop Miege. Freshman can't hit the three, and rebounded away by the sophomore Chapman. Here comes Christian Braun, your game's leading scorer with 20. And his team by 6. Just underway with the fourth quarter, and back-to-back turnovers by the Huskies. Let's see if Miege can make them pay. Xavier Hall out there. Stone Jeffries, Josh Early, Mark Mitchell Jr., and Spencer Jones. They're on the Road Reds.
We get a lot of 4-out-1 in here with Early working the post with Christian Braun, trying to get a front on him. A lot of backside help.
Spencer Jones short on the three. It's Peak, Braun, Berger, and the Chapman brothers. This team's won 8 in a row. Blue Valley Northwest 13-1. Their lone loss to Grandview. Here's Peak with a turnaround. And Jones comes away with the rebound. Outlets now to Hall. Back to Jones. And wow, he's got those long arms, Coach, and he finishes with a right hand.
Big long strider, big long arms. Again, I'm going to give credit number 2, Xavier Hall, the 5'10 freshman. Read that transition break perfectly. Again, got Jones too. Again, for the Stags, Kevin, we're playing the box and one the entire night. They really need to hang in the game. Can't get too far behind here as the Huskies can put it away. Again, you see some tentative play here on the part of things, Kevin, but I guarantee you number 0 is not going to be tentative at all.
Drive it, kick it to Chapman. His shot no good. Offensive rebound by Peak. And he is fouled. No, they called a walking violation, and Ed Fritz can't believe it. He follows the official up the floor a little bit.
Oh, that's a huge call, too, because Peak with an offensive board. Looking like he's going to get Jones to pick up his 4th foul. It's Jones again, went for that head fake again. Let's see if he did travel underneath, which it looks like was a good call.
There was contact, but they called a walking violation. Give it back to the Stags, down by 4. Tried to feed it to Jones. Saved back in play by Peak. Here come the Huskies on the run. Braun out to Chapman. Can't connect from downtown. Give it back to Stone Jeffries and the Stags. Pace picks up, and now the turnovers start adding up as we'll go back to Blue Valley Northwest.
Again, big-time game. EKL title pretty much on the line here tonight. Might see a little bit of tension down the stretch here, but again, this is when great players rise up. Let's see who can win the last 5 minutes here as the Huskies are up by 4.
Ed Fritz wants to talk to his team as they lead it 45-41 here. A couple of minutes into your fourth quarter. Spencer Jones, the leading scorer tonight for the Bishop Miege Stags, has 14.
Oh, Spencer got him in a variety of ways tonight. There he went to the offensive board, picked it up clean again. More variety in this game. Added a left-handed jump hook there again. As we talked about that 2-on-1 right there. That's the freshman Xavier Hall to Jones for 2. He's got 14 points and 5 rebounds here.
Earlier tonight in girls varsity action, Bishop Miege girls. Well, you want to see a girls team, folks. Check out the Bishop Miege girls. They're undefeated on the year as they won easily over Blue Valley Northwest. And the Hall of Famer Terry English has quite a squad this year.
I'll tell you what, he's got depth, he's got size, he's got quickness. And he's got the legacy of his program. I'm not sure how many wins Terry's got now, but well over 900. And
yeah, closing in on 1,000.
Oh, as you said, Kevin, he's got a great team. Again, the tension of a game like this, Kevin, a lot of time will create turnovers. Again, Blue Valley Northwest, too many turnovers here in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Let's see if Coach Fritz can draw something up here from the side.
Jack Hungerford back out there. Hood playing with 4 fouls out there as well. They're rolling the dice with the transfer from Shawnee Mission West. Jumping from the baseline. Josh Early flying in with the rebound. Coach Fritz wasn't happy about that set.
No, he wasn't. That high post was open in there. And again, refused to hit it again. Christian Braun did not get a touch on that possession. Again, Coach Zeke back to his high-low look there. Jones and Early interchangeable inside.
Foul on Chapman trying to defend Mark Mitchell Jr. Nobody over the limit yet, so the ball will be played from the baseline. Mike Peak back in. Matt Chapman checking out.
Again, it's interesting that Coach Fritz is keeping Jack Hungerford again, the tenacious 6-foot senior in the game. There's so many little things to help his team be successful. Digs out a loose ball. Great job defensively.
Here's Spencer Jones working on Braun. The fade and fire. Buries it.
I tell you what, that was great defense by Christian Braun there, too. That was designed for Jones to turn the corner, get all the way to the cup. Braun cut him off. Again, Jones just stepped back and say, hey, I'll just knock down this 17-footer.
Stone Jeffries coming out to play Christian Braun. Hood will dribble out near the timeline.
Again, scouting reports are so critical, Kevin, here. Who can shoot the ball? Who we're going to back off on? Again, a nice attack from the elbow there.
Mike Peak with a suspect ankle. Didn't play in their last game. Looked good on that one as he banks it home. He now has double figures. He has 10 right at his average.
Good quick attack again from the elbow, Kevin. One hard dribble drive. Up and a nice finish. Again, the Stags are really pretty much in an open motion look again. High-low looks inside, a lot of freedom to create off the bounce. Tell you what, Early was thinking about that one, wasn't he?
He doesn't have too many threes on the year, Coach. He's 0 for the year from downtown. Inside, there's his position. Posting in, putting it up and in. Josh Early now with 10 points.
Oh, great offensive set there, and again, nice feed inside there by Stone. Again, no backside help. Early with the easy finish. We got a 2-point game with about 2.5 to go.
This one going right down to the end here. Boise KL action. Crown could be on the line as Peak whirls. Fell down and end up missing. Stags on the run out. Here's Broadus, the little point guard. Lays it up and in. Harrison Broadus.
Oh, great crossover there at the foul line by the young sophomore, Kevin. Again, he's a fearless competitor as we're tied up.
And we're going to get a timeout for Blue Valley Northwest. And the Stag fans who made the trip over from Roland Park loving things here. As the coach mentioned, all even at 47 with just over 2 to play in regulation.
No, and you can really feel their momentum here flying to the Bishop Mier Stags there. Again, not a really good shot there. Again, Jones gets the ball off the board, advances up off the pass. Harrison says, hey, you're not going to guard me. You tossed me before a couple times earlier, and I think I'll just lay this one in to tie things up. Again, a gritty little competitor. Football player, great young athlete here at Bishop Miege.
And he was the backup quarterback to Sam Betrati along with Timothy Dorsey. He's a tough kid. You saw him hit that 3. They got the lucky bounce, and he's taken on some bigger players and got his shot blocked, but he keeps on charging ahead.
When you get kind of a lucky break like that, as you talked about, Kevin, he got on that 3-pointer from the corner. That'll only increase your confidence there again. Great willpower by that young man. again, the Northwest Huskies, and they know what they're going to see defensively down here. Every single possession they've stayed in that box and won on Chapman. Let's see what Coach Fritz draws up here.
Miège's 2 losses. They lost on the road at Rockers. We know how good Rockers is by 3, and they lost in the championship game of the St. Thomas Aquinas tournament to the Saints by 6. That is not an EKO game. That's just a tournament game. So both these teams undefeated in league play. Both teams red hot. This should be an interesting couple of minutes here in regulation.
And the Stags only have 4 team fouls this half, Kevin, so they do have 2 fouls to give.
Intercepted by Early. They tried to find Peak down low. Stags with the steal.
And I gotta believe Coach. I was going to say Coach Z go to his Hoya series, but you get the ball that deep to Spencer Jones. Again, he's got the nice high release. Stags up by 2.
18 now for Spencer Jones. Chapman, the drive and kick to Hungerford. Jack will skip it in the corner to Hood.
Again, you got to believe Christian Braun's going to get a touch here.
Now the ball stripped away. Back-to-back turnovers by the Huskies. Now we might see the Hoya coach.
Oh, there's 6 Miège coaches over here yelling Hoya, Hoya, Hoya. Understanding Coach Zeke's got 3 timeouts left if there's any problem.
Jeffries driving the right side, lays it up and in. The guy with the Hollywood name scores. Stone Jeffries.
Again, that offense is so tough to defend. You empty out the backside. There's no help against Stone all the way to the cup.
Here's Hood for 3, and he buries a big one. Timeout Huskies as they pull within 1.
Oh, big time shot there by, again, number 25, Markel Hood. Again, he's a complete player, but no question at all. He caught that ball in the corner. Nobody came and closed out on him. Knocked it home clean.
Well, Coach, Miège likes to run some clock, but they like to get layups here, and they get one with Stone Jeffries.
Oh, no question in there. Stone saw an opportunity to get all the way to the rim. Nice high finish there. And on the backside, again, Markel Hood right in front of his bench there. No question at all. A lot of confidence in that shot. I'm sure Coach Fritz is down there talking about how we're going to defend Hoya. If we do have to foul, who we're going to foul right here, as the Huskies are down 1 with 1 timeout left. I believe they got 1 timeout left, Kevin.
Yep.
What it says up on the board there with 34 seconds to go. Again, a lot of assistant coaching. That you see Coach Chuck Miner there, the longtime head coach at Schlegel High School in Kansas City, Kansas. Again, one of the bright minds in the city. Again, a veteran coach. Again, I'm sure they're covering all their bases offensively and defensively, what they want to do, how they want to attack.
And there is a fan of Chance the Rapper. Coming up later, we have our MVP of the game brought to you by Midland Marble and Granite. So stay tuned for that. A lot of great candidates coming up in this one, Coach. Spencer Jones and that guy right there, Christian Braun, 20 points. But these guys want the W, Coach. They don't care about the stats.
Absolutely. And here they're jumping into a little diamond press again. That was the Huskies' last time out, Kevin, so they've got no more at all. They just changed the scoreboard.
So no timeouts left for Blue Valley Northwest. Let's see if they're going to want to foul here. They do. They're going to put Harrison Broadus at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Harrison on the year, 63% foul shooter. 3rd foul on Christian Braun, by the way.
A lot of different scenarios here, Kev. Again, what we're going to do if we're down by 1, up by 1, etc. Again, let's see if Harrison can just relax, be the player that he's meant to be. Again, I think we'll see if this one goes down. Coach Zeke will get a timeout, making sure his team knows they've got a couple fouls to give.
On with the rebound. He can't call the timeout with the miss. So Huskies down by 2, no timeouts left. Shot off the mark. Braun fighting for the rebound. Early comes away with it, and he is fouled. Are you shocked they didn't go to CB, as they call him, Christian Braun there?
Well, there's so much attention on him again. That's Andrew Davis, number 10, the 6'2 senior again, wide open from the corner. Again, he does have a beautiful stroke, just couldn't get that one down. Again, big rebound in there by Jones as Coach Zeke calls his third timeout. He's got 2 more to go.
So they couldn't get the Davis 3. But they got a good look. Now we will have Josh Early at the foul stripe after the Zeke timeout. And Early is only a 50% foul shooter, so ball game far from over, folks.
Again, Spencer Jones talking to buddy Josh Early there as we walk out to the foul line there. A huge 1-and-1 right here. He can pretty much ice things away if he gets both of them down as the Huskies have no timeouts left.
Didn't look like a 50% foul shooter on that first one, Coach. He's got 11.
Right there. Again, I'm sure Coach Zeke's gone over every scenario. If we're up by 3, how we're going to foul. If we're going to foul.
And he'll take his 32nd time out here. It's his team by 4.
Again, Josh Early's come so far in the last 2-3 years of Bishop Miege High School. Again, we talked about how he's built his body up, his conditioning, etc. Again, early on, his stroke was a little bit suspect, but 2 of the biggest free throws of his life right there might have just given the Stags the edge in the EKL race here with 9 seconds to go up by 4.
Once again, this team hasn't lost to a Kansas team since the 2016-2017 season. And that was Bishop Miege who got the sweep that year. They beat them twice. Coach Zeke doing the honors. Trying to do it here in 2019 against his good friend Ed Fritz.
Well, the Stags have got great contributions from everybody who's played tonight. The guard plays improved so much here in the 4th quarter. Big shots by Broadus and Early.
Into the court. They got to go at Peak. Oh, the thunderous dunk. They will not inbound the ball and let the clock run out on a 2-point win for Bishop Miege. Final score, 54-52. Mike Peak with a exclamation point, but it'll be just 2 points short, as that was a thunderous dunk at the other end. He got his money's worth, but the W goes to Bishop Miege with a big road win, 54-52. As they've now won 6 in a row, they go to 13-2 on the year. Huskies win streak ends at 8 wins. They drop to 13-2 as well, and they are 3-1 in the league. We're back to wrap it up right after this.
We've been fighting the war on drugs for a long time. We answer the phone 24/7, 365 days a year.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has helped people struggling with drugs and alcohol.
When we get a caller into treatment, it feels good. It's a blessing.
If you're struggling, drinking, using, and need to get clean, call Addiction Hope and Helpline.
You can call for someone who can't or isn't willing.
Call 800-715-8933. 800-715-8933.
A decade of war has taken an unprecedented toll on our men and women in uniform.
Most veterans return to our communities as leaders, but everyone's journey home is not the same.
Hundreds of thousands of our veterans are suffering from the trauma of war.
Without assistance, the downward spiral can be quick and destructive.
It doesn't have to be this way.
At Justice for Vets, we believe that every veteran should have the opportunity for treatment and restoration.
Justice for Vets is the only national organization dedicated to the expansion of veterans' treatment courts.
Veterans treatment courts hold our veterans accountable for their actions.
By providing structure, treatment, and mentoring, these courts help our veterans and their families get their lives back on track.
And veterans treatment courts work.
Join us.
And go to justiceforvets.org.
Veterans fought for our freedom. Now it's our turn to fight for theirs. Thank you.
You are the national parks. And no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
Big road win for the Bishop Miege Stags as they upset the defending 6A state champs 54-52. Time now to name our MVP of the game, brought to you by Midland Marble and Granite, the premier source for flooring and granite countertops. You can visit them today at midlandmarble.com. And your MVP is from Bishop Miege, Spencer Jones, who had 18 points and 6 rebounds as his team wins 6 in a row. They're now 13-2 on the year. Blue Valley Northwest drops to 13-2 with their second loss. Special thanks to the school ADs and the coaches. Our final score, once again, Miege wins it 54-52 as we say goodnight from Blue Valley Northwest in Overland Park.
It's hard to see when you're outside at night. It's time for the Atomic Beam Sunblast, the new solar-powered light that's super